A bump in the night woke me out of a sound sleep. As he had always done when there was a disturbance, my husband unhooked his arm from around me and got up to investigate. I watched him as he walked out of our bedroom, and then I rolled over to fall back asleep, knowing my protector was on the job. My closed eyes suddenly widened, and I gasped in fright when it abruptly dawned on me. My husband died 3 months ago in a car accident. My father died 10 years ago, and it took me that much time to finally go visit his gravesite. After sitting with him after the life support machines were unplugged and having to watch his vitals decline to nothing, I simply didn't have enough strength to go to his funeral and say goodbye to him again. So visiting his gravesite after a decade was kind of a special occasion. Special enough for my 12-year-old daughter to document on her camera phone. When we looked at the picture she'd taken of me near my father's headstone later that night, we were both mystified to see a blurred image of him standing beside me with one hand on my shoulder and the other over his mouth. I guess my first visit to his grave was just as emotional for him as it was for me. I was walking down the street, minding my own business, when I noticed a woman walking in the opposite direction as me, eyeing me in a way that I could only describe as weird. She was an older woman, I guessed around 60. I pretended not to notice her, but then she headed straight for me with a desperate look on her aged face. She placed a gentle hand on my forearm and said, "Young man, I don't mean to frighten you, but you see, I have an ability that allows me to see and hear things most people can't." I didn't know if I should keep listening to her or snatch my arm free and walk away. She then said, "As I was walking, I could see a man walking right beside you, and I thought it was kind of odd for him to be that close to you without you reacting to him. That's why I was staring." I looked over my shoulder, but I didn't see anyone in sight. Now I'm thinking this lady's batshit crazy and that it was time for me to move on. But that's when she said something that hit me like a bat. "It's your brother Eric," she said. My eyes widened to their limits. How the hell did she know my brother's name? Before I could ask who she was, she said, "He wants you to know that he's been by your side ever since his passing. He wants to thank you for taking care of him when you were kids and for doing all you could to help him in his final days. He says you and your parents don't have to mourn for him because he's much better off now and completely free of pain. He also wants you to know that now he's going to take care of you and keep protecting you from those nightmares." I could feel my eyes well with tears. For years I had the most terrifying nightmares that came to me practically 5 nights out of the week. But the only person I ever told about them was my kid brother Eric, and that was only on his deathbed and in partial cold. I asked him when he got to heaven if he could talk to God about helping me sleep without fear, but I was only half serious when I asked. I never connected the dots until now, but my nightmares suddenly stopped after my brother died. When I turned to the lady for more information, to my surprise, she was gone. I never caught her name, and I really couldn't even tell you what she looks like. But my 30-second encounter with that little old lady on the sidewalk of 7th Avenue has forever changed my perception of life and death. And as for the kid brother I thought I lost, I now talk to him every day.